Hello, it's Naisha from the Peruvian Amazon, and this is the second part of Feeling the Call. It's important to know that as our life is going, we will receive different calls. The first call that I received as I was sharing, the first call was for me to find answers, to find myself. The first call that I received was when I was 16, when I was watching this documentary about ayahuasca on the national Peruvian television with my father, which opened a conversation. My father also confessed that he's been trying ayahuasca, and that's another talk that we will do. Today we're doing the call. So it was not until I became 22 when I finally was able to answer that call. But the call was answered by San Pedro. So San Pedro was the plant that brought me back to that little joy for life that I lost. The hope also for life and for finding my purpose. I felt one step closer. I didn't know how far I was, from finding my purpose, but one step closer to finding answers, to finding my truth. And it was an amazing experience, and it was also, so synchronized. As you remember, I mentioned I also was feeling called by Toe, and well, the shaman that I tried, San Pedro, it was also mixed with the Toe. And yeah, well, the Toe gives extra magic. I don't recommend to mix plants if you don't know. If you are not with a responsible person, if you don't know the amount that that needs to be mixed, because these are not drugs, and they don't work by body weight, they don't work by gender, they work according to your sensitivity and how open you are. Okay, so it's not about like putting a lot of San Pedro or Toe. It's about energy, and only a shaman or an intuitive person can feel how sensitive or how blocked is a person that comes to receive the sacred plants. So for me, San Pedro was an eyes opener to the spiritual world. I was able for finally see and experience in person, in a full 3D experience, what the spiritual world meant. What I was reading in the Bible, in religions, and I was able, to connect with this warm, wise, and kind and loving, spirit of San Pedro that show me in this ceremony that I will never ever forget the beauties of being alive. It brought hope, faith into my life that was going down, because my depression, it was in the peak. As I mentioned, I just like kind of found out that the 6 years that I spent in university studying to become a lawyer were not in vain, because that's how I felt when I realized that what I found, in the legal system in my country, and like how far I was, to reach my goal of wanting to help people. So I was like, I was feel like I back to zero, and I need to start a new journey. So he brought me hope, and especially this confirmation that when I listen to my heart, when I follow my intuition, that things are flowing in my life. So listening to my intuition of like moving to that city, to Trujillo, to studying law was the right thing for me to do, in that time, because that's how the plants found me. That's where I met this first shaman in my life. And we will continue speaking about the call in our next video. Have a nice day.